Hey guys, it's Nalini here. Welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to make this beautiful lacy mesh stitch granny square. The reason why I'm saying mesh stitch granny square so slowly because it's kind of a tongue twister for me. I can't say it, in a flow. So anyway, so a mesh stitch is nothing but double crochet and chain one, then double crochet and chain one. So we are going to use it in granny square. So I have made a cardigan using this pattern, the mesh stitch, and it's just really nice. Like in our place we don't get much of a winter, so usually it's very nice and comfortable to wear in hot season also, because it's kind of airy as you can see. So it's not so hot, but it still keeps you nice and cozy. So it can be used for blankets or any kind of wearable. You can just use this granny square for. So let's get started. So the materials which we are going to use is yarn, of course, and you can use any yarn which you want to use for your project. So the pattern which I showed you, this is a merino yarn, and I had used a 4mm hook for this. Actually, I don't know what size or what's the weight of this yarn. I think it must be a number 4. So anyway, you can just use whichever yarn you want to use. Just on the yarn wrapper, the hook size is mentioned, so you can use your hook accordingly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 4mm crochet hook, and then of course a darning needle and a pair of scissor or thread cutter. So we're going to start by making some chains. So the way I hold my yarn is like this, and then with the help of hook I just twist the yarn, pinch it here, bring the loop up, yarn over and pull through, and then just pull the tail, and our slip knot is done. And if you're a beginner and you find this tough, then what you can do is just hold your yarn like this, the yarn tail here and your other side here, the working yarn, and just flip it on your finger like this or on your working yarn to make a loop. And then you can just hold this loop and flip it again like this, and you can just hold this working yarn which is coming in the middle, and you can just pull the tail and your slip knot is done. So you can choose any way you like to make a slip knot. And we're going to chain 4. Since it's a mesh kind of a pattern, it's not kind of a, it's a mesh pattern, so I won't be making a magic circle to close the circle, the center circle, because we need to keep it airy. So that's why I'm going to use chains. I'm not going to use magic circle. So we are going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Suppose you're using a thicker yarn, then, and if you feel the chain 4 won't be sufficient when you make it into a circle, then you can just make chain 5. And now after making 4 chains, I'm just going to insert my hook into the first chain which we made, and yarn over, pull up a loop and pass it through the working loop. So we have made a slip stitch over here, and now in this center we are going to make 12 double crochets. So before that we're just going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this chain 3 matches the height of a double crochet and it's counted as a double crochet. And now after chaining 3, I'm just going to chain 1 more, and this will represent chain 1 space. And now just yarn over and go into the center. If you're confused that this is your the center hole, then it's not. It's just that we inserted our hook into that stitch, that chain, that's why it looks like a hole. But do not insert your hook here. Just go for the space beneath that or in the middle of that, after that. So this is the complete chain. So insert your hook here. This is your center. So we are going to work into this center. So we are going to make double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is your first double crochet. And then we are going to chain 1, and then again we are going to go into the same center. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is the pattern which we are going to do. So I've already made 2, including the chain 3, it's 3. So we are just going to make total of 12. So while you're working, since we are not going to use the tail to pull and close a circle, so you can just hold the tail along with your work so that it gets woven in naturally, or we can hide it naturally. So chain 1, again go in the circle, and mind it that I am holding the tail along with my work, and make your double crochet 1 and 2. Then again chain 1, go into the center, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then chain 1. So we are going to do this all the way around. So we are going to make 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1. So just finish this round. You should have a total of 12 double crochets, including your chain 3. So I'm done making my 11 double crochets. So I have a total of 12 over here, including your chain 3. So now we're just going to close this round by making a slip stitch into the third chain, the beginning chain which we made. So this is 1, 2 and 3. So just insert your hook. I think I should just zoom in a bit. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3. So into the third chain I'm just going to make my slip stitch like this. And now we are going for the next round. So I know this is a circle, it's not a square, but don't worry, in the next round you'll see the square coming. So at this point you can just cut the tail off, since we've already hidden the tail with our work. So I know what you're thinking, that this is not a square, it's a circle, but don't worry, in the next round the square will come. So to start, what we are going to do is we are going to slip stitch into this chain space, because we want to start our work from the chain spaces. So we're just going to insert a hook into this chain space and make a slip stitch, and now we are in the chain space. Now 1, 2 and 3. So we have chain 3, and this chain 3 represents a double crochet. And now we are making 2 chains for the corner. We're going to start our work with the corner. So now you can just make 1 double crochet in the same chain space. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Our double crochet is done, and we've made our first corner. And now chain 1, and we are going for the next chain space and make a double crochet, 1, 2, and then chain 1, and then again we are going for the next space and make a double crochet and chain 1. So we have a 3 double crochets here. Now you can say 3 double crochets, or you can say we have made a 2 double crochets, and into the third one we are going to make corner. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next one, make your double crochet, chain 2, and again go into the same stitch and make your double crochets. So for the corners we are working into the same chain space, and for the sides we are working into individual spaces. So we have made a second corner and chain 1. Now again for the next 2 we are making the mesh stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook and make a double crochet, chain 1, go to the next chain space, make your double crochet, chain 1, and now into the third one. See, we have, after the corner we have made a 2 double crochets. Now into the third one we are going to make the corner, and I've made my chain 1. So make your double crochet, chain 2, then again you go into the same chain space and make your double crochet, and now again into the next 2 spaces we are going to make our mesh stitch. So chain 1, go into the next space, double crochet, chain 1, into the next one, double crochet, chain 1, and now we have come to make the next corner into the next space. Double crochet, chain 1, and now we can join our round or finish our round by making a slip stitch in the third chain. So 1, 2 and 3. So insert your hook into this third chain and make your slip stitch, and if you notice we have kind of a square shape now, and when we increase the rows it will be more prominent, just like this one. Okay, so to start the next round we are going to make a slip stitch into this corner stitch. So just make your slip stitch like this, and from here we are going to start a corner. So chain 3 and 2 space, make your double crochet, double crochet. But here we are not going to use the same method what we used here, that is chain 3 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, because usually in a normal granny square what we do is in the chain spaces we make 3 double crochets in all the chain spaces. Some make chain 1 in the middle and some people don't. So and then in the corner usually contains of 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. But since it's a net or a mesh kind of a pattern, so we're not going to do that. We are not going to make 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So instead of that what we are going to do is 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, then chain 2 for the corner, then again 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. So we are going to refer to it as a mesh set of mesh stitch, chain 2, set of mesh stitch. So here I know that I have started with one single like chain 3, which is represented as a double crochet instead of 2. So what we are going to do is we are going to finish our round and make our last stitch here, which will be the first double crochet of this one. So you'll come to know when I come to the end of the round. So now I'm going to chain 1 after the double crochet, and I'm going again into the same space and make my double crochet and chain 1. So we have 2 double crochets into this corners for this side, and now we have 3 spaces. This is the corner, so 1, 2, 3. So all into these 3 spaces we are going to make 1 double crochet, chain 1, then in the next space 1 double crochet, chain 1, in the next space 1 double crochet, chain 1. And now we have reached to the corner. Suppose you're confused which the corner is, because still it looks kind of round, so you just need to understand that in the sides you just have 1 double crochet or 1 spoke in each chain space, but the corner will always have a V, because we have made 2 stitches in 1. So you'll come to know that this is your corner. So now what we are making in this, as I told you, we are going to make 1 double crochet, chain 1, go into the same corner space, the chain 2 space, 1 double crochet. So this is one set of mesh stitch, chain 2, again 1 set of mesh stitch in the same place. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1. So this is the way. So you can see that now it's giving more shape over here. So this is equivalent to your 3 double crochet, chain 1. So 1 and 2 and 3, then chain 2, 1 2 3. So instead of double crochet in middle, we have just left chain 1 space, so it's a mesh stitch all over. And now we have made a chain 1, and again into the next 1 2 3 chain spaces we are going to make a mesh stitches, and this is our next corner. Double crochet, chain 1, in the next chain space double crochet, chain 1, in the next chain space double crochet, chain 1, and we have come to our corner, and we're going to do the same thing. 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. Now chain 2 for the corner, go into the same place, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and again 1 double crochet. So you're just going to continue making this pattern. So remember, in the corner it will be 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, then chain 2 for the corner, then again 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. So keep making your mesh stitch, that is 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the next 3 chain spaces. In the next corner you make this set, and then meet me here. So I've finished making the entire round, and I've made my last double crochet of the side, and I've made my chain 1, and now we are going to finish by completing this corner. So just make 1 double crochet in this corner, and now in the third chain, that is 1 2 and 3, we're just going to make a slip stitch like this, and here we've finished our round. So to go to the next round, again we are going to change our corner, and I'll tell you the reason why. So as you can see in this granny square, it looks very proper. So because in this I have made in every round I have changed my corner. This is just for your reference. I have made one granny square, as you can see. So in this, what I have done is, for every round in the corner I have made chain 2 1 mesh stitch, that is 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, then chain 2, and then again 1 set of mesh stitch. So it is 1 chain 1, 2 chain 1, chain 1 in every stitch. If you can see clearly, 2 chain space 2, 2 chain space 2, 2 chain space 2. But you can see there's a difference in this one and this one. So this is more profound. The reason for that is, in this what's happening is the stitches are getting bundled up in the corner, so it's giving that, you know, curl kind of a thing, as you can see over here. So what we're going to do to avoid this is we are going to make one round with the corners having one double crochet and chain 3, and one round with 2 double crochet, that is one mesh stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 2, and then this one, this set. And then again in the next round we are going to make in the corner space 1 double crochet, chain 3, and 1 double crochet. So whatever like bundling up of stitches happen here will get normalized in the next round, so it won't give you this kind of a look, the wavy kind of a look. But if you prefer this, like if you're making a blanket or something, if you prefer this, you can go for this, but this one gives a neater look. So that's what we are going to do over here. So in this round, previous round, we have made a set of this one mesh stitch and chain 2. So now for the next round, what we are going to do is, okay, before that, as I told you, we are going to slip stitch into the corner stitch or the chain 2 space. Now 1, 2, 3, and this is our double crochet, and we are going to make 1, 2, 3 chains for the corner chains as a corner chains, and then we are going to make, oops, double crochet. And now we are going to make same thing, our mesh stitches in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are going to make a mesh stitch in the previous round, this set, the corner set. We are going to make one mesh stitch in this also. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spaces in which we are going to make a mesh. So I'll just make it. So after the double crochet, chain 1, in the next space double crochet, chain 1, next space double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and this is the last one, the corner mesh stitch. So go into that, double crochet, chain 1, and now we've reached to the corner, which is a chain 2 space. So we are going to make double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, double crochet, chain 3, sorry, double crochet. And now again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we are going to make a mesh. And we have come to the next corner, so we are going to do the same thing, double crochet, chain 3, and again double crochet into the same chain space, sorry, and then you can just continue making your side stitches, and then again in the corner you're going to make the same thing, that is 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet. So just continue making this. I'll meet you at the last stitch. And I've come to the last stitch. I've made the last stitch and chain 1, and now again the same thing, 1, 2, and 3. In the third chain we're going to make a slip stitch, and then slip stitch into the next space. So I don't prefer, to close the round by making a slip stitch directly into, you know, the chain space, because then it gives, like, you know, the seam, the seam is seen, like it'll keep shifting its place, so I don't like that. So I always prefer, I try as much as possible to end my round in the chain 3 and then make a slip stitch into the next one. So this will prevent the seam, or you know, the bundling up of the stitch over here. And again we are going to make this pattern, so it will always be like even odd, even odd. So like in this you're going to make 2, in this, the next round you're going to make 1, then again in the next round you're going to make 2 1. So 2 1 as in the corner, rest of the pattern is the same, so only the corners. Now here we had made 1 for the corner, 1 double crochet, and for the next round corner we made 2 double crochet and then chain 2 space, and the next one we made 1 double crochet, chain 3, and now in the next one we are going to make 2 double crochet, or 1 set of mesh stitches. So 1 2 3 and 1 2, which will be our corner stitch. Now I'm going to make the mesh stitch 1, and again go into the same place, make a double crochet. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we started with chain 3 and 2 extra chains for the corner, then 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. And now we are going to repeat the same pattern, which is double crochet, chain 1 in all the chain spaces, and when you come to the corner stitch you're going to make 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, that is 1 set of mesh stitch, then chain 2, then 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. So I'm just going to show it to you once. I'll just make till here and show you. And I've reached to the corner, so in the corner space 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, now 2 chains for the corner, and again into the same space 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and then you're going to continue the same pattern. In the corners you're going to make this set, and the size will be the same, that is 1 double crochet, chain 1. So just finish this and I'll meet you at the end. So I've come to the last stitch and I've made my chain 1, and now we are going to work the corner stitch. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, and then 1 2 3 into the third chain we're going to make the slip stitch. And to finish it we can just make 1 chain and cut it off and just pull the yarn through, tighten the yarn, and then we can just weave in that end. Just let it go through some chains, and then you can just let it pass through the stitches like this. And we're done. And a beautiful mesh granny is ready. So if you want, you can just block it in any method which you follow, or anyway it gives you a very finished look, as you can see. So either you can just keep, making these rounds and make a cushion cover, or you can make an entire blanket by just increasing the rows, or you can make granny squares like these and then just stitch them up for whatever project that you're making. You can make different colors and stitch them together, and you can just have fun with it however you want. So I hope you had fun watching this tutorial, and I hope you liked this tutorial and it was easy for you to follow. So if you liked it, then do consider subscribing, like, comment and share, and let me know whether this was useful for you or not. And yes, I would like to tell you that in one place somewhere I missed making chain one, so I had opened it and made it again, like this chain two space somewhere I missed making a chain in between. So if you catch it on the video, I'm being honest here that I opened it and rectified my mistake. So always try to do that. If you have done a mistake, if you missed a stitch, just open it and make it again. Crochet is very forgiving like that. You don't have to keep it like this, because if you miss stitches or if you increase stitches, then it won't give you that flat look. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you decide to make it, then I would love to see it, so you can post it, or you can just tag me on Instagram, or send it to me on my Instagram, and I would love to see it. So until our next video, bye bye.